in listen-only mode.
Hello guys, can you hear me? If yes, please type 1 in the Skype group like we did before, okay? How is the signal to Michael and Solomon? Okay, cool. So last Friday we have Fleming give us a very awesome webinar that get everything prepared for the live campaign. And today, so he's going to set up the campaign live for us. And I think this is a very important webinar. So you guys please pay close attention to everything he teach, okay? If you have any problem or any issue, just post it on the Skype group. I'm now passing the presenter to him. Just 1 second.
Okay, so guys, same thing. If you can hear me, okay, just type in on Skype chat, and then you can see my screen. I'm currently at the Audience Insights in the Audience Insights platform. Okay, so everyone can see my screen. Okay. Okay, so signal is good. So let's start. Okay. Okay, so last week, okay, just a very brief recap on what we've done last week. So last week, we've gone through how to set up a Facebook fan page. We've gone through how to set up the pixels, okay, and then how to find the images, the ad copy, and landing page, right? And then we go through in depth how to use Audience Insight to find the interest, okay. And we have split. We basically are targeting two kinds of interest. One is the typical blog kind of to do with finances, okay. The other one is interest group to target American blacks, right? My suggestion is because the better, the more better approach to go is to start using this finances kind of interest group first, okay, because this is our assumption, okay, that American blacks are the one that is really converting for this offer, right? This is our assumption because I see that based on the kind of interest that they like, okay, I see they like a lot of what do you call that, the blacks, the celebrities, right? The public figures that are blacks, American blacks. So this is our assumption, okay. But what we can be sure is people who like all this interest here, okay, are most probably going to be interested, okay, to manage their own finances better. Okay, people that like all this interest, rather than we target things like hair affinity, high vitamins, because we are not even sure are we targeting the right group. So the better approach is to get our pixels built up for this data first. Then when we have our pixels already, then we can go ahead and create the second group of interest to target. Okay, but more on that in the later part of the mastermind. Right, so today what we're going to focus on is on getting a campaign set up based on the interest group here. Okay, so I'll do a quick one to show you guys how I find out all this interest. Okay, so I go Google and type in the finances blog, okay, that has been visited by United States. So I find Get Rich Slowly, right? And that we did that the other time on the last webinar. Okay, so when I type in Get Rich Slowly, okay, I go to page likes. Okay, then I see a lot of related pages that they like as well. So people who like Get Rich Slowly also like Money Magazine, Living Well, Spending Less, Money Saving Mark, and so on. Okay, so these are some of the other pages that people who like Get Rich Slowly like as well. Okay, and then we say that we're gonna focus on this page likes here on the affinity score, because the higher the affinity score, it means that the more likely, okay, people will click. Okay, the more likely people are related to Get Rich Slowly. So, for example, Money Magazine 19.4 affinity score. So it means that, okay, people who like Money Magazine are more likely to like Get Rich Slowly as compared to the other interests over here. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, so the higher the affinity score, the more likely they will like this page Get Rich Slowly. So we want to find people who are closely, we want to find people who like the Get Rich Slowly, because this is the first interest that we actually put in. Okay, so we're going to find more interest group that has high affinity score as Get Rich Slowly. Okay, so what I do is we have get rich slowly now. So let me type in money magazine. Okay, when I type in money magazine, okay, the affinity score, okay, let me do it again. Okay, now the affinity score is 7.4 times when I type in get rich slowly and money magazine. Okay, but let's say I remove money magazine. Just now the affinity score was 19.4 times. Okay, but when I key in money magazine, the affinity score actually went down. Okay, the affinity score actually went down. Okay, as compared to just now was 19.4. But of course, the get rich slowly went down as well, because now we have two interests now. Okay, so the idea here is we want to find interest group that is when you key in this. Okay, let me find you another example so that I can show you the difference. Okay, living well, spending less. Okay, living well, spending less now is 47.6 times when I key in this. Okay, back then when I didn't key in spending living well, spending less, it was 8.4 times. But when I keyed in here, okay, the affinity score actually increased, right? And it shows that living well, spending less, and get rich slowly, the affinity score is actually quite close. So it means that people who like living well, spending less is so much more likely to like get rich slowly as compared to the other interest group here. Okay, so what we want to do is as we key in the interest group here, we want to make sure that they are all tightly related. Their affinity score is very closely together. Okay, and there's an improvement from previously. So previously when we have get rich slowly only, okay, the affinity score is 8.4 times. Okay, now we put it in, now it becomes 47.6 times. Okay, so this is a good interest that we want to use. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Let's say, for example, let's take something from here. Okay, I see this thing here, debt-proof living. So I click in and take a look, debt-proof living. So I think it is a book, okay, by an author, okay, by this lady over here, Mary Hunt. Okay, so I think people who like her page should be interested, okay, managing their finances, right? So I'll put in debt-proof living. Okay, but look at it here. Debt-proof living is not appearing anywhere in the page like here. Okay, but look now. If I put in debt-proof living, okay, debt-proof living actually goes up here to number 3rd spot, and it is closely related to the two other interests that we've just keyed in. Okay, so this is the process that we want to do. Okay, so we keep finding new interests, and then we keep keying in the new interest here, and then we want to make sure all the interest is is close together in terms of affinity score. Okay, the affinity score is close together. If we key in something that it's okay, let's take one more. Money saving mom. Okay, money saving mom. Let's see. Okay, when you key in money saving mom, okay, that's the money saving mom that the affinity score does not even increase. Okay, it is not close to the other three that we just keyed in. So this is not something that you want to use for a start. Okay, when we just started a campaign, we don't want to use this first. We want to find affinity score that is closely related. Okay, because remember, the higher the affinity score, it shows how likely your audience is to like that page as compared to the other interests. Okay, so money saving mom is not something that we want. Okay, so we're gonna remove this money saving mom, right? And money magazine is not something that we want because when we key in money magazine, what happened is the affinity score for the top three interests actually decreases, and money magazine is nowhere to be seen. Right, when we key in money magazine, so this is not something that is tightly related. So we don't want to use money magazine, right? So we remove this. So now we have 3 interests. Okay, so now we will find, is there anything else here that we can actually use, okay, as interest? So there are several interests here that is quite obvious that we can actually use. Okay, just by the name itself. For example, this one, living on a dime. Okay, let's click on it. Living on a dime. So it is maybe people giving tips. Okay, devoted to frugal living and teaching you how to save money and get out of debt. Okay, so this is an interest that we can actually target, right? Living on a dime. Okay, living on a dime. So let's see. Living on a dime. Okay, living on a dime does not come up. Okay, does not come up here. So this is not something that we want to use. We want to use something that, okay, I think I came wrong. Okay, we want to use something that will increase the affinity score, right? Not decrease the affinity score and still not in the same rank. Living well, spending less. Okay, so this is the top 3 interest group that we want to use for now. Let's look at the audiences. We have 600 to 7,000 people to target. Not enough. Okay, not enough. We need to build at least 1 million. At least 1 million. Okay, so 600 to 7,000 is not enough. Okay, I like to go beyond 1 million. Okay, because nowadays, in the past, people is teaching that you can go a very small interest group because it means that it is tightly targeted. But nowadays, I find out that if my audience size is so small, okay, it means that the cost is higher. Why? Because with a small amount of people that you want to target, okay, and the same amount of advertisers, you're literally paying more because you're fighting against other advertisers to show to a small group of people, which is why the cost is higher. Okay, so I don't like targeting a very small audience group. I want the audience size to be at least 1 million. Okay, so let's continue to find. Okay, see frugal goals. Okay, let's see. Okay, so frugal goals, when I key it in, okay, it does. Okay, although the affinity score goes down, okay, but it shows that the four interest group that we key is so tightly related. You can see the affinity score. Okay, it's very close. Okay, so this is a good interest group. It's a good interest group that we can use, frugal goals. Okay, so let's put this here, frugal goals. Okay, so let's see how much we are at now. 800 to 900,000. Okay, so just one more. Just find one more. Maybe this one. Couponing to be debt free. Okay, let's try couponing to be debt free. Can we key in author, for example, Mary Han to like her following? You can, yes, you can do that as well. Okay, there are a lot of methods to find interest group. Okay, there are a lot of methods. Some people like to key in author names. What they do is they go to Amazon. Okay, they go to Amazon and they find the best sellers book. So for example, you want to do like, let's say credit, finances tips, finance tips. Okay, so finance tips, you want to find the best seller. Okay, so things like 5, just 5 ratings. Okay, so 5 ratings, to me, this probably does not have a lot of sales. Okay, but we can click it and take a look. Right, when you click it and you scroll down below, okay, you can look at this Amazon best sellers rank. Okay, so it is 1 million in books. Way too high. Okay, we are looking for top sellers. So top sellers is like between 10, I think below 20,000 is good enough. Okay, if you're top 20,000 books in the Amazon best sellers rank for books, top 20,000, okay, you're getting quite a lot of sales a day. Okay, this best sellers rank actually measures how much sales, okay, this particular book product is getting on a daily basis. Okay, and this is updated, if I'm not wrong, it's like 2 or 3 hours. Okay, every 2 to 3 hours it is updated. Alright, so this score here is very up to date. Okay, it's the latest best sellers rank. Okay, so we want to find books that has high best sellers rank, and then if, let's say for example, let's say this one here, Ace McCloud. Let's say this book is selling really well. What you can do is you can go to Audience Insight and key in. So what is it again? Ace McCloud. Ace McCloud, and see if it appears. Okay, so it doesn't appear. Let's try Mary Hunt. Okay, it doesn't appear. Okay, the reason why I didn't teach this is because it's much more difficult, okay, to find an author name here. Okay, I tried this method before. I think it is quite difficult to find one. Okay, even though it can be bestsellers, but it is still difficult to find one. All right. So you're gonna spend a lot of time, okay, to try all these author names before you can find one that works. Okay, so I don't really recommend for a start, unless you're trying to scale up your campaign. Okay, but for a start, when you're trying to test out your campaign, you don't have to. Right, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to key in the author name. Just whatever you can see here is good enough. Okay, it's good enough. Plus the one that you can use the search graph. as well. When you go to Facebook, remember I told you guys you can use people who like this page also like the other one. Okay, I forget what do I search for. Okay, pages liked by people who like X. Right, pages liked by people who like X. So you can use that to find additional interest as well. Okay, so the last one that we have key in is this one, couponing to be debt free. Okay, and it seems that it is not related, it is not closely related to here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Couponing to be debt free. So let's see here. Living on a dime. Let's sort by affinity. Glamorous housewife. Not really related, right? Not really related to what we want. Okay, so we're gonna find from here. Frugal girls, passionate penny pincher. Okay, passionate penny pincher. Let's see. Okay, so passionate penny pincher. Okay, now passionate penny pincher is in the top 5, right after key in. So it means that all these 5 interest group is closely related, right? All the affinity score is very closely. It's very close. Okay, so this is a good interest group to use. And now we have 1 million to 1.5 million. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Let me key this in first. Passionate penny pincher. Okay, so that's how we find our 5 interest group to use. Okay, I think I remember I told you guys to find 5 to 6 interest group. Okay, of course, the more the better, right? The more the better, because you can test out more, you can create more campaigns to test out. Okay, but maximum, okay, I would say maximum, not more than 6 interest group in one campaign. Not more than 6 interests in one campaign. Okay, there's no right or wrong on this. Okay, but that's just my preference. Okay, so now we have our interest group. Okay, this is the 5 interest group that we're gonna use. Right. Okay, and okay, let's close this first. Let's go back here. Okay, so this is the fan page that I've created, and I've asked my VA to actually post contents. Okay, I asked my VA to actually go to Pinterest to find the contents to post. So this is one of it, and this one over here. Okay, you can actually set the post. You can schedule the post date if you want to. Okay, let's say you want to do all the posts within the same day. Okay, you can post everything and then schedule the date. So you don't have to do it every day, right? You can one shot do everything and then schedule it. And I've set up 2 ads here. Right, the first one here, getting rejected followers due to poor/bad credit score. Click here to learn more on how you can improve the situation. Okay, and there's pictures here that say rejected with like a man with a palm on his face. Okay, so I'm gonna test this one here. Okay, I don't know whether this will work well or not. I don't know. Okay, so I'm testing it. Right, this is the point where we are testing. Okay, and the other one here. Do you know poor credit can lead to higher interest rates? Stop paying extra and learn how you can fix this problem easily. Click here and learn how to avoid this. Then I have this black guy over here. Okay, and then I have this image here that says bad credit score, improve it now, learn more. Okay, again, if you're wondering how I come up with these images, basically I asked my a designer to do it. Okay, this is one of my most favorite kind of images that I will use. A person and then some text beside it. Okay, this is one of my most favorite kind of images to use. Okay, the other one is this one. Okay, usually most of the time I would like to use associated with a human. Okay, with a human. So this is the 2 ads that I've created. Okay, I'm gonna test these 2 ads out. All right, my landing page. Okay, I still have the other landing page, but I don't like the way it is set, so I'm trying to improve it. So I'm gonna start sending traffic to this one first. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are trying to perfect a landing page, trying to fix this on the landing page and that. Okay, certain elements of the landing page and stuff, which is good. Okay, which is good. But remember, the first thing you need to test is your ad angle. Okay, is your ad angle and your image. You need to know whether you're getting the clicks first or not. Okay, once the clicks come in, then you will know whether your landing page is the one that's giving you the problem or not. Because we're at this point of time, I do not know which landing page works, which style works, we do not know. Okay, we do not know which style works. So we need to actually get the clicks in first, okay, to get the data first, then we will know whether the landing page is the one that is actually hindering, okay, the one that is the one that is getting a lot of clicks but not getting any click through to the offer page, right? So we need to know which is the one that is having problem. And one thing first, okay, I have to be upfront first. If you are not using a tracking, there's literally no way you can know whether your landing page is getting good click-through rates or not. You will never know, okay, because this page is already outside of Facebook. You will never know, okay, but you can estimate it. You can estimate it. How you can estimate it? You're gonna look, okay, because you can look at your data on your affiliate network, right? So for example, okay, let's say we set up the campaign for this. Let's say we are getting 100 clicks on this ad alone. So which means that we have 100 people on our landing page, right? And our network is recorded as 50 clicks. So which means that our landing page has a click-through rate of 50%. Right? That is the way to read how what is the click-through rate of a landing page. But if you are running multiple images, multiple ad angles, then you do not know that which particular ad angles is giving you which ad angle, okay, versus which ad angle versus the lenders is giving you the better click-through rate. So it can be copy A, lender A, okay, giving you 50% click-through rate, and then angle B, angle B, lender A giving you like 20% click-through rate. It can be that way, okay, but you do not know because if you don't have a tracking, you will never know. Okay, you never know which particular angle gives you the best click-through rate on the lender. So I still highly suggest you guys to use a tracking. Okay, I still highly suggest you guys to use a tracking. But if you don't want, okay, it's perfectly okay. Okay, because right now we want to test the angle first. We want to test the angle first, and then we will get clicks on our landing page to our offer. Then we can test the offer as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is there's a few things that we need to test. Okay, first we're going to test. I hope you guys can see this. Sorry. Okay, first we're going to test ad angle. Right, we're going to test the angle. So we're expecting to lose money here, definitely. Okay, expecting to lose money. Okay, it can be up to 100% ROI loss, 100% loss. So we can spend like $50 and lose 50 and get $50 loss. It's perfectly normal because right now we are testing the ad angle, right? But once we have the winning ad angle, okay, once we have the winning ad angle, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna then test the lenders. Okay, so we're gonna create like 3 lenders. Okay, not 3 different lenders. It can be the same lender, but you switch around with the headlines. Okay, more on that later when we are trying when we hit that stage. Okay, I'm just trying to give you guys the summary or the breakdown of what you're gonna expect. Okay, from after you set up the campaign. Right, and third, after you find a winning lender. Okay, after you find a winning lender, which gonna take quite some time because in lender, what you're gonna test? You're gonna test the headline. You're gonna test the header color. You're gonna test the call to action button. Okay, and you're gonna test the images. Okay, if there's any images, and I'm talking about all above the 4 elements. Okay, so what I mean by all above the 4. So okay, when you go to a site. Okay, anything that do not scroll across is called above 4. So anything below that you need to scroll down, okay, that's below the 4. Okay, so anything that's the 4, you're gonna test it extensively. Line, header color, call to action button, images. Right, these are the few things that you need to test. Okay, but the most important one I would say is the headline. Okay, it's the headline. The headline is always the most impact on the landing page. Okay, and you never know what kind of headlines will work. You never know. Okay, so this particular style of landing page, this is like a info You are giving something of value to your prospect. Okay, you are sharing some knowledge with them, which is why there's no hype. There's no hype at all in this landing page. Okay, there's no hype at all. Whereas versus the other one, okay, the other one which says this one, the one over here that says California, how to increase the credit score from 588 to 781. This is a story style, but there's a little bit of hype going on. Right? There's a little bit hype. But there's not over here, there's no hype at all. It's pure knowledge. Okay, this one there's some hype. So these are the two kinds of landing page that I will be using. Okay, the finalized one is still in the work. Okay, because I don't like, I have a lot more things below. Okay, I have more things below. So I don't like the way it's now. Okay, but overall, this is okay. But overall, I do have like the comments below, and right side I have step 1, step 2, step 3, telling them what to do. Okay, but I just want to test this for now first. Alright, let's test this landing for now first. I say, test that first. You're gonna get the clicks first. Alright, we're gonna test the angle first on Facebook. Okay, so we have the images. These are the two images I'll be using. And the ad copy I'm using. Okay, short and simple. Short and simple. And there's some emotional impact because this is getting rich. Right. It's telling them that you're creating some fear, telling them that do you know credit can lead to higher interest rates. Right. They know it. Okay. The people know. Okay, the Americans know it. Okay, but if they don't see this thing, okay, if they don't see this ad, they just don't want to do anything about it. Okay, so we're trying to create fear in them, telling them that, okay, you're actually paying extra due to your poor credit. Okay, so this is the two angle that I'm using. Basically, we have all elements. Okay, so let's go right now to create the campaign. Okay, before that, okay, this one. In case you guys know this tool, okay, this tool is called the Facebook Pixel Helper. It is Google Chrome plugin. It's a free plugin from Facebook, I think. Facebook Pixel Helper. So what we'll do is, if you have installed your Pixel correctly on your landing page, remember I told you guys that you need to install the Pixel on your landing page, right? On the head section of the landing page. So once you install the Pixel correctly, okay, it will say that there's one pixel found. Alright, there's an error here because my Facebook account opted out of advertising, which is why there's an error. Alright, stop tracking. Okay, but the pixel is found. Okay, once the pixel is found, it means that you have installed it correctly. Okay, so this pixel here was collecting data from you. Anyone that hits this page, okay, it will be saved onto the pixel. Okay, so in a sense, in the way that you are building up your own email list. Okay, it's an invisible email list that is with Google, with Facebook. Okay, right. But you can use that pixel later on to create campaigns. Again, more on that later on. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you guys, but just install the pixel first. Okay, very, very important. Okay, use this Facebook pixel to check and make sure that you install the pixels correctly. Okay. And make sure you link author. Okay, so I'm using the affiliate link that I got from everybody. I'm using the affiliate link directly. Okay, there's 3 links over here. Okay, so make sure you put in your affiliate link correctly. Right, and let's see. I'm in this page. Okay, so if you guys can see here to get I bring 200,000. Okay, on FB account. Right, so that's huge for some of you. See, okay. Park view. Okay, so this is the one. Park view credit. I heard someone telling me that Park view credit does not accept Facebook traffic. I'm not sure because I've not heard anything from my affiliate manager. But they say it is allowed in social. So Facebook is social. So I'm not sure why it's saying that it's not allowed. But I run with them on this particular order, and I don't see any issues with it. Right. So I gotta confirm with my manager first if there are any problems, if it's running Facebook traffic. Okay, the sound is breaking. Okay, let me know once you can hear, once you guys can hear me clear. Give me one, let me take a sip of water first. Okay, so looks like it's clear. Okay, great. Okay, okay, so far from what we have gone through, okay, it's just like a recap of what we've gone through the last week. And I just showing you guys what I have right now. Okay, up till now, is there any questions that you guys want to ask, or is there anything confusing, anything unclear? Wait probably a minute to see if there's any questions. Okay, any questions so far? Is it all good? Okay, I see Lester is typing something, so let's give you a minute. Oh, okay. I was halfway here. Okay, so once you find the winning lender, third step. Once you find the winning lender, right? You're gonna test different offers. Okay, you're gonna test different offers. So you have to join a lot of different networks. Okay, you're gonna join a lot of different networks because you wouldn't know which offer convert the best. Okay, sometimes you thought that this particular angle is and lender is not giving you any returns. But once you change the offer, then the return starts coming in. Okay, it happens. Okay, so you're gonna test, once you have the winning lender, you're gonna test the offers. Okay, you're gonna test the offers. And then basically once you have this, okay, the entire process is done. Okay, next you just need to optimize. Optimize your campaign on Facebook. Okay, like the age group, the placement, like is it Android, iPhone, or is it desktop, and what regions, okay, that gives you the best return, and things like day parting. Okay, more on that later, but just to give you guys a brief summary. What do you call it? Age, gender, placement, region. Okay, so once you have all these, then that's where you can optimize your campaign. And fifth, finally, that's where the scaling is. Okay, because when I set up a campaign, okay, I'm not interested in just doing $10, $20 a day. When I set up campaigns, okay, I want to aim for at least $500 per day. Okay, at least $500 per day, because I have infrastructure, okay, that I need to cover. Okay, if you're like a one-man team, okay, maybe you can do with $200 a day. Okay, I don't know. Okay, because I have some infrastructures that I need to cover, like my overhead costs for my manpower. I have my copywriter, I have my own in-house designer, I have my own in-house VA that posts content on my Facebook page. Okay, so I have to cover all this infrastructure. So if let's say it's $200 a day, okay, it might not be worth it for me to actually pursue. Okay, so I'm aiming for at least $500 a day when I set up a campaign. So this is where I will share more on scaling. Okay, the fifth step. Let me save this. So Lester asked, did you outsource for landing page? Yes, I outsourced my landing page. Okay, I have no design skills, and I have just very basic HTML knowledge. I can just change the link and stuff. Okay, but if you want me to design the landing page, I cannot do it. So if you guys have design skills, then it is really good. Okay, because you can save the cost on this. There's no other way. You really have to outsource this. Okay, you really have to outsource designing your landing page. Okay, so we are done now, so we can go ahead and create the campaign. Okay, I know a lot of people, if you have done Facebook ads before, a lot of people swear by using Power Editor. All right, and I swear by using Power Editor back then as well, okay, because there are certain things that the use ad create tool cannot do. Okay, but now there's no difference which one you're gonna use. There's no difference at all. Okay, so you can use Power Editor, you can use this. Okay, so Power Editor sometimes loads very slow for me, so I'll just use this. Okay, but again, either one will do. Alright, but I find this easier. Okay, because why? This one they give you step by step. Okay, tell what to do on a step by step basis. But the Power Editor can be a little bit messy. Okay, so I'll suggest you guys, if you are using Power Editor, you can actually switch over to using this now. Alright, because this is easier. Okay, there are a few objectives that we will always usually use. Not always, usually use. Okay, the first one is boost your post. Okay, boost your post. You only use it, okay, when you are trying to scale out campaigns. Okay, because I don't find boost your post very effective for a start. Because what you get from boost your post is you get page post engagement, which means likes, comments, and shares. Okay, of course, more likes, shares, and comments is good because it shows that there's a lot of interaction on our sponsored ads, but it does not really help us, okay, to generate any income, right? And it takes up a lot of our budget. Okay, if it doesn't generate income, it takes out the budget for nothing, for the likes, comments, and shares, right? Although it gives some social proof, because the more comments, the more likes, it means that a lot of people it means that the post is getting hot. There's a lot of engagement. So when you have a lot of engagement, one thing good is your cost per click will be lower. The cost per click will be lower because there's a lot of engagement, and Facebook just loves this kind of post that gets a lot of engagement. Okay, so they reward you by giving you a lower cost per click. Okay, the next one, promote your page. I sometimes still do promote your page, okay, but very, very seldom. Okay, promote your page is just sending page likes to your Facebook fan page. Okay, I don't find it really necessary because when you're trying to do other objectives, okay, you will also get page likes on your fan page as well. So you don't have to intentionally go and create a Facebook like campaign. Okay, so I don't really recommend promote your page. Next one, send people to your website. Yes, this is one of the most commonly used objective. Okay, we're trying to get clicks to our website. Okay, so this objective, Facebook is gonna optimize for clickers. Okay, this one here, Facebook is gonna optimize for engagement. Okay, this one over here, Facebook is gonna optimize your campaign for clickers. That means people who click on the ads. And here, this one here, increase conversions. This one, Facebook is gonna optimize your campaign for buyers. Okay, or for conversions. Okay, so this is the three objective that I mostly used. Okay, the rest of the stuff I don't really use. Video views you can use. Okay, but I don't. I find a lot of work in video views because you need to create more views. Okay, to find a winning one. So video views you can put in a lot more work, and if you don't have anyone in your team, if you don't have any skills or you have a team, then it can be quite daunting. It can be quite daunting task to create videos. That's why I don't recommend video views, although you can get very, very cheap clicks, seriously cheap clicks. Okay, if you have video skills, you want to try this. Alright, you may want to try this. So we'll focus on this three: boost your post, send people to your website, and increase conversions on your website. Okay. Always what I do is I like to use this. I like to use this. Increase conversions on your site. Okay, some people like to use boost your post, some like to use send people to your site. Okay, different affiliates each different thing. But for me, I find it most effective to use increase conversion because that is what I want to achieve. What I want to achieve. Right. So increase conversion site, and we'll type in just credit. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter what you do on campaign, as long as I can identify it. Can I click on continue? Okay, conversions over here. Okay, back then we have already created the what do you call that? The credit. We have created the checkout campaign, the mix already. So let me try and find it. Where is it? Okay, let me go and check because I don't see my pixels here. Create remember I created the pixels and then input the pixels here. Or, no. Okay, we're not created the pixels. Okay. Okay, we're not created the pixels. Let us create pixels now. Okay, create pixels and then name whatever you want. Okay, as long as you identify it. So I'll just put credit repair. Okay, then just create a pixel. Okay, then you're gonna copy this pixel code, right? Copy this pixel code and then put it into your A4 account. Okay, you go to your then go to testing and tracking. Credit. Why is it not appearing? I have it right. Right. Oh, it's okay. Okay, I didn't save it. Okay. So I have already. Okay, I've created that already. But it's not appearing here. Why is so? Okay, let's see. Credit repair. I'm asking, okay, can I do all that with the new pixel? You can as well. Okay, but you can as well. With the new pixel, you're gonna use the purchase one. Okay, you gotta optimize based on purchase. This one, purchase. Okay, so it's basically the same thing. Okay, you just create a purchase pixel. Okay, and then just copy the code and paste it on your network. Okay, this is good. Okay, let me refresh the page. Increase conversions. Credit. Okay, it's here. Okay, repair. So okay, I don't know why Facebook just didn't show it. Okay, which is why Facebook now is undergoing a lot of new changes. Right? Okay, so the big here is okay. So the one I'm using is checkouts credit repair. Okay, and then custom audiences. Okay, this is where you can create what you call the like audiences. Okay, but more on that later on. So for now, you don't have to input anything, right? And you want to include locations. Who do you want to target? So this particular offer, we're going to target United States. So just put United States. Okay, now you come to the age. Okay, you can use audience inside here. Okay, audience inside here to take a look at what is the demographics data. So it says that 94% are women. Okay, 94% are women, 6% are men. And it is from what age? It's from 25 to 54. That's where the majority of the age falls in. Okay, the reason why I think a lot of this is women is because I think frugal goals, living well, spending less. These are mostly pages that is liked by ladies. You're liked by ladies. So, which is why the demographics here, okay, you've seen a lot of ladies. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, we can target both ladies and male. It doesn't matter. Okay, but to me, I think male is more concerned of the finances than the ladies. Okay, so it doesn't matter because this is once we have the data, then we optimize whether we want to show to the male or to the ladies. Okay, or whether to show to both. Okay, but of course the age range we're gonna change. Okay, we're gonna use this age range 25 to 54. Okay, because this is where the majority of the age group falls in. Okay, so 25 to 54. Okay, again, a lot of people are very particular about the age group to put in. They put in a lot of time to research. They go to like things like what called SimilarWeb. Okay, SimilarWeb is like a website to tell you what is the demographics. Okay, read slowly. Okay, let me have a sip of water. Sorry, my throat is feeling dry. Okay, so similar as it's a website whereby if you put in a particular website, okay, they will tell you what is the demographics breakdown of people who visit this website. Okay, so you can see that this website getrichslowly.org gets 401,000 visits. Okay, and what is the duration and stuff like this. Okay, but what we're interested in is what is the group, what is the highest visited country. Okay, what is the country which is the top visiting country for this particular website? So it's United States, which is good, right? Because this is where we want to target. Okay, then where is it? Where is it? Estimated data. Okay, just pardon me because I seldom use this tool. Like I said, I'm not really particular about this. Okay, because I want to show you guys, where is it? There's this part whereby it says the demographics group. Okay, did they change the formatting? Okay, let me go to this. Okay, get rich slowly. Okay, this is another tool called follow.net. Okay, works the same way as SimilarWeb. Okay, works the same way, but they should have the demographics breakdown. Okay, they don't have as well, which is weird. Search engine. Okay, they don't have. Okay, because in the past I remember. Okay, in the past I remember they have this part whereby they will tell you what is the age group that's visiting. Okay, what is the age group that's visiting? I don't know why they don't have this. Let's try one more tool. They should be telling you, is it male or female that is visiting the website more or stuff like this. Okay, and the age group, what's the income level? Let's see whether this does. Okay, so this one here, there's some data, but it doesn't tell you the age group. Okay, never mind. Okay, if it doesn't say, it's okay because I don't use this tool as well. Okay, I don't use this tool, which I say I'm not very particular about the age group because I leave Facebook to optimize my campaign. Okay, then once I know what is the age group that I need to target, then I go and target accordingly. I don't want to let all these third-party tools to actually affect, okay, the way I create my campaigns, because these tools are just third parties that you don't even know whether it's accurate or not, right? So the most accurate one is when you get the data from your paid campaign. That is where it is most accurate. You have it on the paid version, Alexa. Okay, so you have it on the paid version, but it's not worth it, guys. So don't bother getting it. Okay, so what I'll do 25 to 54, which makes sense. Okay, sometimes the age group you're just gonna think about it. Which age range gonna benefit most? Okay, from the credit repair offers. Definitely not the youngsters, right? I was thinking 25 might be even a little bit too young. Okay, but okay, nonetheless we'll still run it since this audience that tell us this is the one of the major age range, okay, for these features, right? But to me, I think 25 is a little bit too young. Okay, if for credit repair offers, I would think 30 and I would say 28 and above, 28 and above. Right, that's where people start spending crazily on their credit cards and they get all kind of trouble on their credit reports. So that's what I personally think. Okay, but we can run 25 to 54 nonetheless. Okay, but be sensible. Don't run 18, 19, 20 because you know that people of that age most probably don't even have a credit report. That means their credit report is probably empty, right? Because they don't have a job and credit cards, whatever, shouldn't be approving banks shouldn't be approving their credit cards application or loans, etc. Okay, so the more sensible age range would be 25 to 54 over here. Of course, you can do up to 65 if you want to. Okay, but since this one over here is telling us that here 25 to 54 is the majority of the age group, then we will stick to it. Okay, we'll stick to it. And these are the 5 interest group that we have done. Correct? 5 interest group that we have researched. So I'm going to use all 5 of this. So right now, what we have here is potential reach is 980,000, which is fine, close to a million. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Okay, if you want to hit a million, then just find one more. Okay, but this is like, to me, this is 1 million. Okay, which is good enough. Okay, connections. Okay, if you're using a United States account, United States Facebook accounts, then you're in luck. Okay, you're in luck because there are a lot more things that you can target. Okay, you can target based on behaviors. You can target based on people who have like a certain amount of income, or do they own a house or not? Do they own or rent a house? Okay, a lot of different things that you can play with. Okay, if you're using a United States Facebook account, but people from Asia does not have that luxury. Okay, we can only do interest targeting. Their behaviors targeting is not very useful to me. Okay, you can target things like travel. It depends on what kind of offer you're doing. Okay, let's say you want to target expats. Okay, of that particular country. Let's say, for example, because I'm from Singapore. Okay, let's say I'm in Singapore. I want to target, let's say people from Spain. Okay, I want to teach them, the expats from Spain, how to speak English. Okay, then I can do that. I just want to target expats from Spain. Okay, let's say you want to do it. Okay, so you can still play with some of these behaviors, but I don't find it really useful for most CPA offers. But for if you're using United States Facebook account, then you're in luck because you have a lot more options than us. Okay, you can play around with it. Some example. Okay, if let's say I'm given to target behaviors. Okay, let's say I'm doing credit repair offers. Who am I gonna target? I'm gonna target people of low income. Right, people with low income. You can do it through household. Okay, when you go to household, you can see that majority of the people falls between, I would say, 30 to 100,000. Right, 30 to 100,000. Probably 100,000 is considered quite okay income in the United States. Right, I would say below 50,000. So I would target people from 30 to 50,000 or below 50,000 in income. Okay, because they are more likely to probably default their payments, default their car loans, their mortgages, loans, and stuff like that, which is putting their credit report in a bad shape, right? So these are the people that will target. If let's say I have the luxury to actually target behavior based on household income, if I do not have, right? If you have, you can actually do that. You can actually do that, all right? But for me, I don't have, so what I can do is the best I can do is I just add in the interest group. Okay, then next, the connections over here. Okay, this is something very interesting that I don't see anyone sharing. Once you're gonna get a little bit, you're gonna get some engagement, some likes to your fan page first before you can use this option. Right? You can target friends of people who like your page. Okay, so my personal opinion is people of the same status always mingle together. So for example, let's say you're from a mid-income family. So mostly your friends should be around the mid-income region. Right? That's the norm. That's the norm. So if let's say I target people, so people let's say who likes my page. Okay. Most probably their friends are also in the same kind of situation as them. Most probably. I wouldn't say 100%, but most probably they will be. So I want to target friends of people who like my page, and I can tell you're getting very, very cheap clicks for this kind of campaigns. Okay, very, very cheap clicks. Okay, but of course, your fan page, okay, has to grow to a certain size first. Okay, I would say at least 1,000 likes. Okay, 1,000 likes, because 1,000 likes means you have 1,000 people who like your page, and if you target friends of people who like your page, okay, let's say 1,000 people. Let's say on average, one people has 100 friends on their account. So 1,000 times 100, okay, that's how much? 100,000 audiences. Okay, I know it is not 1 million, but for this kind of campaign, you don't have to hit 1 million. Okay, because this is very, very tightly targeted already. Right? You're targeting your friends, and you're getting cheap clicks for this. Okay, so this is something that you can test on later on. Okay, but for now, we don't have to touch this. Okay, for now, we don't have to touch this. Placement. By default, it's automatic. We're going to change. Okay, we're going to change. We're going to run separate campaigns for desktop and mobile. Why? Okay, because okay, Facebook is really big. Once they think that mobile is converting well, okay, they will keep showing ads on the mobile and neglect the desktop. Okay, but if mobile is doing well, it doesn't mean that desktop is not doing well. But Facebook just do not allocate the budget to the desktop newsfeed. Okay, which is something I really don't like. Okay, I rather they let us have the option to show like newsfeed 50%, then desktop 50%, right? But we don't have the option. Facebook gonna control everything over here. So because of that, I don't run mobile and desktop on the same campaign. Okay, I will split it up. Okay, and I only run two kind of placement: the mobile newsfeed and the desktop newsfeed. Okay, I never run desktop right column because I don't find it effective. I never use Instagram. Okay, I've never tried Instagram before. And Instagram is something really new. From what I heard, the cost of Instagram is insanely high. Okay, and audience network, if you read it, okay, read the description, it is approved partner mobile apps and mobile websites that are part of Facebook audience network. So it is like third-party sites. Okay, that is part of Facebook network. Okay, and mostly I think the sites are pretty low quality because I don't get good conversions from audience network. Okay, but there are a lot of traffic in audience network. Okay, there's a lot of traffic in audience network because there are tons of sites that is under Facebook network. Okay, but I don't have success with this. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like this audience network as well. You can get really cheap clicks. I mean clicks like 1 cent, 2 cent clicks, really very cheap clicks, but you don't get conversions. Okay, so the only two that I use is basically mobile newsfeed and desktop newsfeed. Okay, and I will split the campaign. So this one over here, it will be mobile newsfeed only. Okay, so the next one now will be desktop newsfeed. And mobile devices, okay, I want to run all mobile devices because we want to collect the data first. Daily budget, I'm just going to do $5 a day. Okay, this is something new. I'm not sure whether is it a good change or a bad change. Okay, so they are introducing some changes to the daily budgets. So what they will do is it says that they will spend more on your daily budget if a particular day Facebook thinks that the ad is doing well. Okay, I do not know how they gauge or how they measure I don't know what is the measurement of what is a good day. I don't know what's the measurement like. Is it because the cost per conversion is low, or is it because the cost per click is low, or is it because the cost per thousand is low? I don't know. I do not know how they measure it because this thing they just launched it like I think a couple of days back. Okay, so this thing is really new. So we're gonna look at monitor. Okay, but if it really does this, okay, that means if you auto adjust your budget according to that day performance, then this is really great. Okay, because it says that let's say you set $5, it says that you will spend no more than $35 per week. Okay, which is correct, right? You spend $5 a day, so that's $35 a week. Okay, but what they will do is they will just basically adjust your budget accordingly. You might not be running $5 for that day. You might run $10 for the day. Next day you just run $2. Okay, and then this one you don't have to schedule this. Okay, you only need to schedule this when you want to run what we call day parting. Okay, day parting. Day parting is when you want to choose a certain period, okay, certain timing, certain time frame to show your ads. But for a start, we do not know which period, okay, is performing the best. So run my ad continuously for the entire day. All right, and then we're going to optimize for conversions. Okay, again, this one conversion window, something really new. Okay, something really new. So I tested both 1 days and 7 days. Okay, it seems that if my pixel is a new pixel, the 1 day one performs better. If my pixel is an older one, the 7 days will perform better, which does make sense. Okay, because if you read the description, it says the window you choose here lets us know whether to focus on 1 day or 7 days worth of conversion data when determining who should see your ad. Right? If let's say your pixel is really mature, you have a lot of data on your pixel, then you want Facebook to look at your 7 days pixel data. And then using that data, then ask Facebook to determine which group of audiences, okay, is most likely to take action. Right? But if let's say it is a new pixel, you don't have much data, then you can look at it as just 1 day. Alright? Then bid amount, leave it as at automatic. Basically, the rest of the options, there's nothing changed. Okay, nothing changed at this point of time. Okay, and then you're gonna name this, right? You're gonna name this credit repair. Right, they're gonna do mobile. And I'll do 25 to 54 all. Okay, this is the way that I name my ad set. Okay, I'll just name it. Okay, you don't have to put mobile repair, sorry. Okay, just put mobile. Alright, because we are running mobile for this one, mobile newsfeed. Okay, and then we are running age group 25 to 54, and then both male and female. So I'll just put all. Okay, again, depending on how you want to name your own ad set, as long as you recognize it. Okay, then I'll click on continue. Okay, then we're going to use existing posts. Okay, we're going to use existing posts, and then we're going to go to this one here. Okay, because I've already posted, okay, the post. This is the one. Okay, getting rejected for loans due to poor bad credit score. So this is the first one that I want to test, right? So I choose the image that I want to use. Alright, so this is the one, and then basically just place order. That's it. Okay, sorry, I forget to name something. Alright, I'm gonna edit ad set first. Okay, I want to name this angle 1. Okay, angle 1. But of course I won't put angle 1. I'll put angle. I'll put okay, that is the way I do things. Okay, I like to put the angle that I'm using for this particular campaign, for this particular ad set. So mobile 25 to 54 all, angle is getting rejected. Okay, I don't want to run different angles in the same ad set. Okay, because for the very same reason again, Facebook likes to automatically optimize based on a certain ad image or ad copy, right? And then the other one, they might not even show any but they might not even allocate any budget. Or for example, let's say you're running $5 a day, you have 3 ad copy, so they might show like $3 to ad copy A, $2 to ad copy B, and ad copy C does not get shown at all. Then you will never know whether that particular ad campaign is going to make that particular ad angle is good or bad, right? Because Facebook is not sending any traffic to it. Okay, which is why I don't like to mix in my angle. Okay, so I always split my angle. So I'll put like this: mobile angle 1 getting rejected. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a ninja trick that no one has shared before. Alright, no one has shared before, and this is through my own testing. Okay, some of you guys might laugh that this is a very stupid thing. Okay, I find it really stupid to do this as well, but it works. Period. Okay, it works. So what is this tactic that no one is sharing? Okay, so now we have the ad set. When you click on the ad set, this is where you can see your ads. Okay, this is the ads. Okay, let me rename my ads first. Okay, I want to name this ad 1. Okay, I'll name this ad 1, and then I'll save and close. Okay, why do I name this ad 1? Because what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna duplicate this image 2 times. So what I'll do is I'm gonna create similar ad. Okay, just continue. Nothing to change here. Okay, nothing to change because basically I'm just trying to duplicate the image 2 times. Okay, so let me do it first and create similar ad again. Continue. Place order. Okay, so now I have okay, I have 3 ads now. You can see the campaigns are already active because my account, even though I don't use this account, okay, but my account is active. Okay, so which is why my ads get approved very fast. If you have never used Facebook ads before, then your account might take some time to be approved. Okay, so now I've ad 111 here, so I'm going to rename this to ad 2. Save and close, and then that's why I'm going to rename this to ad 3. Okay, now you guys will start asking me, why the hell do you do this? Why are you trying to duplicate the same image 3 times? Okay, this is one thing that I find out Facebook likes to do. Okay, even though it might be the same ad image, okay, even though it might be the same ad image, it gives you different results. It gives you very, very different results. And I have really no perfect explanation for this. Okay, the only thing that I can think of is this. Okay, so let's say we are showing a population of 1 million now, right? So if you have three different ad images, probably ad 1 is showing to the first 10% of the 1 million population, and then ad number 2 is showing to the middle 10% of that 1 million population, and ad number 3 is showing to the last 10% of that 1 million population. So because of that, they are showing to different groups, okay, and then they have different behaviors, different what do you call that? Different interests, right? And you get different results. You get different results just because of that. Okay, that is the only explanation I have that I can really think of, that I can squeeze off. Right. Later you guys will be shocked. Okay, why is it like ad number 1? It's so much more expensive than ad number 3 in terms of cost per click. Okay, for example, that is the kind of results you might see. Okay, and this tactic, I don't think anyone has shared before. I don't think anyone has shared before, and it works. Period. Okay, this strategy just works because Facebook is trying to mess with us. Okay, they want us. They don't want us to easily find a winning campaign, right? Because when you find the winning campaign, then they will make lesser money. And no, this will not cost you more money. Why? Because you are setting $5, okay, for this particular ad set. $5. Okay, so this $5 will be split to three of these images, so it will not cost you extra money at all. Okay, there's no additional cost. Okay, and this is the way that I've been doing it, and it works really well. It works really well, and that's how we create for Angle 1 Mobile. So we're gonna do the same. Okay, but this time now we're gonna do it to what we call it, angle number 2. Right, angle number 2. And where is it? Okay, let's see what we're gonna say. Each image is on a different ad set. No, the image is all on the same ad set. Okay, the one I duplicated, one ad set with 3, correct. Okay, Solomon, you're right. One ad set with 3 duplicate ads, correct. Okay, so to show you guys again, all right, in here, okay, let me cancel this. Okay, so this is the ad set, right? When I click into these ad sets, okay, there's 3 images that I duplicate. Okay, all the same one. Okay, so basically one ad set and then 3 images. Purpose. Okay, the purpose is here. Like I said just now, I don't have a perfect explanation for this strategy. Okay, but it works. Why? Because I've seen similar images. Okay, when I duplicate the 3 ads, what I get is maybe ad A is getting me 10 cents cost per click. Ad B is giving me $1 cost per click. Ad C is probably giving me 50 cents cost per click. And I start to question myself, why? Why is the same image giving different results? Why? Okay, the only way I can think of is because Facebook is trying to mess with us. They don't want to easily give you the best traffic. Okay, they don't want to easily give you the best traffic. So when you try to create more ads, right, then maybe they pull the population from different groups. Correct. Okay, then you after that then you choose the ad with the lowest cost. Correct. Correct. Yes, that's right. Okay, so you got 3 ads. Once the data comes in, okay, so whichever ads that's performing the best, okay, you leave that on. The other 2 you will switch off. Right? So that is the way for us to actually play around with Facebook system. Since Facebook is trying to mess with us, trying to make things difficult for us, so we try to make things difficult for them as well. We create we create one ad set, but we create 3 images, 3 identical images. Right? 3 identical images. So if they want to play with us, like trying to boost the cost, trying to increase the cost for one particular image, don't worry, you have 2 other more, and it's the same one. Right? So this trick works. Okay, if you have any ongoing campaigns, you can try it. You can try it. Okay, so Ohad asks, what if you want to test different images? Then you're gonna create a different ad set. You're gonna create a different ad set. But if it is the same image, then it is within the same ad set. Okay, which is exactly what I'm trying to do now. Okay, now I'm trying to create for ad angle number 2. Ad angle number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna create similar ad set. Okay, I name it angle number 2. What's this? Wait, here. Okay, so I go to the ad set. I'm gonna rename this to angle 2. Okay, then what is my angle? Let's see. Okay, higher interest rate. Higher interest. Okay, so this is my second angle. Mobile 25 to 54 or angle 2 high interest. And the rest of the targeting whatever remains the same. Right, remains the same because which is why I use the duplicate ad set function. You don't have to run $5. You can run $3 if you want to. Okay, you can run $3. You can run $2 if you want to. It doesn't matter. Okay, because I like to get my data fast. Okay, I like to get my data fast, and I don't mind spending the money. Okay, I don't mind spending money. But if you let's say you just want to test out first, you can do like $3 a day. Okay, because we're gonna create multiple ad sets. So you can spend. We're gonna create 4 different ad sets in fact. Okay, 2 for mobiles for 2 different angles, and 2 for desktops. Right, so four different ad sets. So that amounts to $20 per day. If let's say you're running $5 a day. All right. So if you don't want to run $20 a day, you can do like $3 for each ad set. Okay, or you can run $2 per each ad set, or $2.50 each ad set. So that amounts to $10 a day. Okay, it doesn't matter. But for me, I like to get my data fast. Alright, I like to get my data fast. I like to get more data as well. Okay, so this one we have edited. The next one we're gonna edit. We're gonna edit the ad image. So okay, I remove this. Remove this because we cannot choose the ad image now. Okay, so we're gonna remove this. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we leave it like this first, and then we place order. Okay, because I'm lazy to go in and key in all the same demographics again. Okay, so this is usually what I do. Okay, so now I have this this image. I'm gonna turn this off because this is not the angle I want to use. Right, so I'm gonna create ad here. I'm gonna create ad here. Continue. Then this is where I go and find my page, and this is the one I want to use. Okay, this is the one I want to use. Do you know poor credit can lead to high interest rates? Right, so this is the one I use. So I'll place order for this. Continue. Okay, there you go. Okay, and same thing. We're gonna duplicate this 2 times. Right, we're gonna duplicate this to 2 times. So I change this to ad 1 first, and then create similar ads 2 times. Okay, I'm not gonna create a desktop campaign with you guys. Okay, but I'm gonna do it, of course. But I'm not gonna create in this webinar because it is basically the same thing. Right? I don't want to waste you guys' time looking at the same thing. Okay, continue. Place order. Okay, so I've duplicated the ads again 3 times. Again, I'll go in and change it to add 2, and then add 3. Okay, this is how I like to name it. Okay, so this is pending review now. Okay, so we have set up 2 ad sets, right? 2 ad sets, one for angle 1, the other for angle number 2. And this is both for mobile. I'm going to do the same thing for desktop. So basically 4 ad sets. Okay, 4 ad sets. And that's how you create a campaign, okay, from scratch. From week 1, I think now we call it week 6. I think we call it week 6 coaching now. Week 6 of coaching, now we've gone through every step of the elements, from finding the offer, from spying on competitors, choosing the image, blah, 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 and stuff, until to create the campaigns, right? So basically we have finished everything on creating the campaigns. Okay, at this point of time, is there anything, any questions that you guys want to ask? Right, why I do this, or anything, just shoot. Because I've complete the session for today. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for the data to come in. Then the next session, I'm gonna show you guys how to optimize a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna show you a lot of things. I think the optimization we're gonna split to 2 sessions. Okay, probably we're gonna stretch the coaching maybe in week number 9 already, because optimization itself, I need 2 sessions at least. Okay, I need 2 sessions at least. Okay, or you can copy my campaign, or you can do your own campaign. It doesn't matter. Like I said, okay, you can see my entire campaign, but you might not get the same results. Okay, you might not get the same results. Okay, that is how Facebook is trying to play the game. It doesn't matter, Ohad. You can, okay, you are too concerned about your landing page talking about this, and then it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. What you have your landing page, okay, just translate it to an ad copy. That's all. And then test the ad copy. Okay, I'm gonna test out the white female landing page as well. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test that out. But I'm just not setting up right in front of you guys. But I will show you guys the results, because I don't see the point doing the same thing again. You're gonna sit down here whole day to see me set up several campaigns. You want us to outsource everything right now until we start making money? No. There are certain things that you need to outsource, Albert. For example, you need to outsource the landing page. Okay, you need to outsource the image that is used, which is this one over here, right? This one over here. You got to outsource this. No choice. Unless, like I say, unless you have design skills. Unless you have design skills, then you can do it yourself. Okay, if not, I would say just outsource this. I think you can go to Fiverr. You can go to Fiverr, and then what you can do is you can put Facebook ads. Okay, Facebook ads. And there are all these designers over here that I think they will design ads and stuff. You see, I will design unique creative ads. Okay, ads $5 or $5 or $10. Okay, you can use all these guys here. Okay, of course. I haven't really used them before. I haven't used them because I have my own in-house teams. But I assume that since a lot of people is using Fiverr, I assume that they are fine. You can see this guy here who designed unique ads, creative ads, banners and headers. He got like over 1,000 reviews. So he should be fine. Right? He should be fine. This guy over here, I will design the best Facebook advertisement for you. So if let's say you don't have any ad angles, okay, if you don't have any ad angle, you probably want to spend on this guy. Okay, you will never know, but maybe I'll just spend on this guy. I'll pay him like $5. Looks good. Honestly, you see, you look at the image. Looks good. right? Top 5 ways to look great post-pregnancy. Okay, I think this designer looks good. Like, you look at the kind of images it's creating. Looks very high quality, and for $5, right? So pretty no-brainer, right? For $5, and how long should it take? 3 days to deliver. I think it's quite okay. Okay, so if you don't have any knowledge on design, or you are lazy to even find out your own ad angle, which you shouldn't be, okay, which you shouldn't be, because what I will do is I will give her the ad angle. What I will do is I will give her the ad angle and tell her to design something, okay, to fit the ad angle, rather than rely on her to create the ad angle for you. Right? I rather be the one to be in control of the ad angle. For the AdSense for desktop, just duplicate what we have set up just now and change the placement for board. That's all. Correct. That's right, Li Ming. Right. So if let's say you want to set up a desktop, just change the placement from mobile newsfeed to desktop newsfeed. That's it. Is Fiverr a reliable source? I cannot guarantee that Fiverr is good, but I would assume that, like I said, I would assume that this person over here is getting 878 reviews, positive reviews. Then she should be decent, right? She should be decent. See, all I say is they are fine. Okay, so it looks okay. Okay, how to set up a new pixel for the CPA offer? It looks very different. New pixel. You mean the you mean this one, right? The new Facebook pixels, right, Albert? Not the old conversion tracking pixel. Okay. Okay, for the new pixel, where is it? Okay. For the new pixel, okay, what you do is you're gonna I know initially when you start when it's a brand new Facebook account, you're gonna name your Facebook pixel. Okay, you can name it whatever you want to. Okay, last time I'm using this account to run some e-commerce Shopify stuff. Okay, and I haven't been doing that now. Okay, so I've been doing Shopify back then, so I named this Origin Love, the pixel of my shop name. Okay, and then once you name it whatever you need to, then you can go to Actions and view pixel code. Okay, then this is the pixel code that you want to put into this one. This is the pixel code that you want to put into your affiliate network. Okay, and there's one more code that you need to add in. Okay, where is it? View pixel code. Wait, give me a bit of time, because I haven't. I think this one, install event code. Okay, this one. Okay, then you're gonna click on this, Albert, install event code. Right, you're gonna input this purchase. Copy this particular event code. Okay, then go to your Facebook pixel code. Okay, can you see this portion that says FBQ track page view blah blah blah, and then there's this, I don't know what's this punctuation called, the full stop and then comma. You call this one semicolon, is it? Okay, I think this is called semicolon. So after the semicolon, okay, hit the enter button and paste in the purchase event code here, like this. Okay, you get it, Albert? Okay, and then under value here, okay, under value here, you place it to pound, price, pound, because this is the tag that A4D uses. So they will replace this price. Once you get a conversion, they will replace this price with your conversion value. Yep. Okay. Whether this new pixel code is where I input to a landing page. Okay, regardless of whether you use the old or new pixel, you're gonna input this landing code on your this pixel code on your landing page. Okay, but if you're putting your landing page, then you don't have to put the purchase. Okay, you don't have to put the purchase. If you're putting your landing page just like this, okay, just the page view. Okay, you put in the purchase only, okay, on your affiliate network. Alright? So Ohad says you will get your money back if anything goes. Oh, seriously, Ohad? You'll get your money back from the Fiverr vendors? Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, if really I don't have the ideas, for example, okay, if I don't have idea, and let's say I'm really lazy, I can probably just find one of these guys. I can probably, of course, I want to order like 5 different ads from this particular person. Probably I'll order one from here, and one from the other person, because each person have their own creativity juice, right? Each of them have, they think differently. Okay, they think differently. So I probably will try like 4 or 5 of the top ads designer and see what they come up with. Yeah, just give Fiverr a try. Since it's like $5, right? It's really cheap. It's really cheap, and they got a lot of reviews actually, which is quite surprising because I never used them before. Like I said, I have my own design, own in-house team, copywriting team, brainstorm, N-angle brainstorm team. So I have everything in-house, so I don't use this. Okay, but probably I can ask my guys to try this. Looks interesting. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, so the quite clear cut. Okay, what's the homework for this session? Set up the campaigns. Okay, very clear cut. This particular session might take you quite some. This particular session, you might take quite some time to complete the homework, because you're gonna put in together the image, the landing page, the ad copy. You're gonna put in everything together, right? So it might take you quite some time if you have not set those out yet. Is there anything else? No, but I'm not gonna take a look at a landing page, because I don't want the rest of the guys to look at the landing page, right? You're putting work for the landing page, so I think everyone should put in the effort. Okay, if you really wanna make money from CPA, right? You're gonna put in the work. It is not easy. Okay, it is not easy, but it is so much. How would I say it? Okay, the kind of fulfillment you get it when you find a winning campaign, it's so much greater than when you work on an 8 to 5 job. Right? Once you have this knowledge, once you have this skill, okay, you can actually apply, okay, to all different offers. I can probably give you a bit of pointers on a landing page, but I'm gonna spend a lot of time to look at a landing page. Okay, I'm sorry about this, because I got a lot of private students as well, so my time is really limited. So I hope you guys pardon me for that. But you can put your landing page, privately message me. But it might take me like 2 days, 3 days to reply you, and I'll give you some general pointers if, let's say, there's something I want you to change. Is there anything else? Liming, is there anything you want to add on?
Hey, Evelyn, and hi, guys. I've been through the whole webinar. I should say this is really content-rich, and I think especially in the precious weeks, you guys have a lot of doubt waiting for this live campaign setup. And for tonight's webinar, I think, at least at my point of view, I see everything very clearly. And also, since now we have this campaign set up, so I think there's also a lot of work to do for you guys. And later I will try to upload this recorded webinar as soon as possible. I guess a lot of you guys need to replay the video, I guess. When you get the link, just follow what Fleming have told. Set up your own campaign, okay? And take action, guys. Action speaks louder. And a big thank you to Fleming for this great webinar. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so is there any final questions? I better hang out like 3 to 5 minutes more. Any final questions you guys want to ask? Nothing? Okay, probably because at this point of time, you guys have not set up the campaign, so which is why you have nothing to ask. Okay, so if there's nothing, then I think maybe we can call it an end for the session. Libin?
Yeah, I think we are okay to finish, I guess.
Okay, wait. Do you test the ad sets? What do you mean by do you test the ad sets? Split test more than one ad set. You mean like duplicate the ad sets, like we did for the image? Is that what you're trying to what is that what you're trying to ask? No, since there are many possible audience groups to target. Yes, if let's say you want to target more audience groups, like I say, okay, per ad set, okay, just put in 5 to 6 interest group maximum. Okay, don't do more than that. Okay, but if let's say you have more than that, okay, you can create multiple ad sets, okay, for that particular interest group. Also, you are not crossing between images. You are not crossing between images and copy. Also, you're not crossing between images and copy. Yes, I'm not crossing between images and copy because my images is used specially for that particular copy. Right, because my first image is rejected. Okay, which is why my angles is getting rejected for bank loan or whatever. Okay, it makes sense. Right, it makes more sense. Is this the way to go? Yes, this is the way to go. Right. You're gonna make sure your image speaks about your ad copy, right? If let's say you're crisscrossing the copy with the image, which there's really no harm in doing that. Okay, if you want to, you can do that if you want to. But to me, you will get lower click through rates. That's for sure because the image doesn't speaks about the ad angle. Yeah, ad copy should fit the ad image as well as the landing page. That's for sure. Okay, but landing page, you don't have to change the entire landing page, alright? You can just change the headline and then the content, you just change a bit here and there. You don't have to change the entire content. Most importantly, the headline. Yep. Ad angle is the point, but image plays a very important role as well on Facebook. Okay, because when people go to Facebook, they just want to look at entertaining stuff. So the first thing they look at is, they don't look at your ad angle first, they look at your image first. Okay, so your ad image must not be blue. The background must not be blue. I think I've said this before. It must not be blue. It must be a contrasting color. Facebook is blue, right? So you should have a contrasting color to make it stand out. Okay, is there anything else, guys? Okay, if there's nothing else, then I think we can call this an end. Okay, guys, try setting up the campaign first. All right. If let's say you have any problems, okay, we can go through it again on Friday. Okay, we still have the Friday Q&A session. Try setting up the campaign first. If let's say you get stuck or you don't understand, is it the way to go? Okay, then just write down your questions first, and then Friday we will tackle all these questions. Okay, so I think everyone's good. Okay, so guys, thanks for today's session. All right, so remember, create the campaigns, right, and then we'll see you guys on Friday. Okay. Okay, so thank you guys. Bye for now.